Yo guys, what is up? It is Alex or Black Eye here. About a month ago, I made a video called SMITE 17 Facts You Didn't Know. Since it got mostly positive reception, I decided to make another one and include some of the facts that you guys commented. So with that being said, here are 18 more SMITE facts that you probably didn't know. Morrigan Decoy can stack items. This one honestly might be a bug, but for Devos, it gives 1 stack, and for Thieves, it gives 5. With Thieves, you don't even need somebody else to kill the decoy. So if you're playing support and see a Morrigan use your decoy and your Thieves isn't finished stacking, it is 100% worth to go and try to kill it so you can stack your own Thieves. When pulling someone with Hercules 2, you can pull them much further than intended if you blink before the 2 hits them. This is really fun to do and really exciting when it works successfully. Personally, I'm not a Hercules player, so it took me a few tries to get it. Fuck. If you're using AfroKiss on an ally, you can use the ult before the kiss reaches them and the ult will still apply to them. So let's say somebody dashes away as you lock on your kiss to somebody, you can still ult before the kiss reaches them, and as long as the link is still there, it'll essentially just delay the Afro ult. But it still gives your ally CC and damage immunity. When Naja has somebody in his ultimate, he lands where he casted the ult, not where the enemy is. The amount of times I've seen my teammates, even in Masters games, miss an ability because they think Naja is going to land in the wrong spot is incredible. You cannot lifesteal off of shields. I can't believe I didn't know this for the longest time, but yeah, if Geb shields somebody or if somebody shells somebody else and you try to lifesteal off them by auto-attacking, then yeah, you won't receive any healing. A Wheelix can pull people from underground as well as in the air, such as Hades or Scylla. Hades 1 and Scylla 3 are technically classified as a leap, so Wheelix can pull them out of it. I remember when I first started playing SMITE, I pretty much shit myself when this happened to me. Arachne can use her first and second ability while in the air. This one's pretty straightforward, and I personally didn't know this. You can use certain relics while in Fenrir ult. Aegis and Thorns were the 2 most useful I could find. You can also use beads, but you're already CC immune, so I'm not sure why you'd do this, but it's still fun to know. I couldn't test every ability, but I'm pretty sure that most abilities in the game can go through towers. The exception to this is if an ability will interact with a wall in a special way, such as Hou-Yi Ricochet or Discordia ult. The one exception to this is Persephone, and I'm sure there are other exceptions, but Persephone ult will go through the tower instead of sticking to it. Again, I didn't feel like testing every ability in the game, but that's the one exception I could find. Fafnir can give allies passives of the items he has through his 2. One of my favorite things to do on Fafnir is build Gem of Iso so I can give it to my teammates. I don't know why, it's just fun to me. Achilles' ultimate resets upon kills, not just executes. So if you build full damage and you kill somebody, even if they're not in execute range, you can cast it again. Speaking of executes go through Khepri revive. So if you're playing somebody with an execute like Achilles, Thanatos, Alquang, and Khepri puts his revive on somebody, you can still execute them and it won't revive them. I remember this happening to me when Khepri was released and I thought it was a bug, but nope, it's intended. On her passive procs off his 2 and his 4, as well as his auto attacks. The passive describes it as proccing off spear abilities, which makes sense. Personally, I thought it was just his auto attacks. You can see upon ulting that the first spear does less damage than the other 7. Giannis ultimate does 0 damage to enemies in base. I'm sure there's some exception to this, but I couldn't really find one. We tried at the very start of the game before we even left base, and then we tried walking out of base and walking back in, and we still took 0 damage. I'm assuming this is because people were like timing one-shot Giannis ults on squishies to instantly kill people as they spawned, which yeah, is super unlikely, but if you could get good at it, then yeah, this would be extremely frustrating. There is a 4-hour cap on SMITE games. So if a SMITE match reaches 4 hours, then the game will instantly end. I couldn't find a video of this, nor did I want to sit there in a SMITE game for 4 hours, but I did find a Reddit comment. In a thread asking if SMITE had a cap, a high-res employee responded with, "Matches end instantly at 240 minutes. I think the only way to reach this is if you intentionally try, because he even said in the comment that minions without any interaction from gods will end the match before that point. Clena is CC immune and damage immune while in the wall. The amount of times I've seen my teammates use beads as a Cleo while in front of a wall is mind-blowing. So if an Ares ults you or somebody has a dot on you, just go inside the wall. Sobek has weird interactions with his pluck and CC. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but my friends and I had some fun messing around with Scotty Ice and On Her Impale. The way Atlas's 1 and 2 interact with each other has a weird interaction if timed properly, but this might also be a bug. If you use your 1, and then use your 2 to try and pull the enemies into the 1, but you recall your 1 right after you proc your 2, you will do damage AoE to everyone around you, as if the 2 procced around you instead of your projectile. It's kind of hard to describe, and I'm pretty sure this is a bug, but I still thought it was very interesting. Thanks everyone for watching, and as I said earlier, I did use comments from the previous video to make this one. So if you have another weird fact you'd like me to show off, then please leave a comment. Outside of that, this has been Black Eye, and I'll see you guys later. These are